Hi everyone, and welcome to Nona's Nutty Crafts. Today we're going to be working on this pumpkin. This is what I'll call the three-dimensional pumpkin. It's not totally flat. It's, concave in here, and it also has chicken wire in there. But we're not going to do anything to the chicken wire or anything. We're just going to dress it up along here. Now you can go any way you want. If you want to make it more Halloween, you can go Halloween colors if you want, but I'm going to kind of keep it kind of simple with a little bit of Halloween. So these are my two ribbon choices that I'm going to use today. And I have some greenery that I'm going to stick in there. Just a little bit of flowers in there. And our little pop of color on there are going to be these little candy corns. So let's get started. So the first thing I would want to do is I want to make my bow on this, and that way it gives me a better idea how I'm going to go ahead and place my greenery and my little candies. So let's go ahead and take care of the bow right now, and we're going to use the Easy Bow Maker, and we'll get our going here. And this is going to be a simple bow. Now this is a new roll here, so I'm going to cut off the part where it was bent because it doesn't make it easy to keep it straight. And what I'm going to do as far as my tail goes, I'm going to make it about 10 inches long. I think that should be enough. And I'm going to stick it in here and pull my tail down here. And of course, I'm going to twist this just halfway so the green is facing up, so that I can go ahead and make my loops. Now I'm going to make two loops on this. So I'm going to make the first one about 5 inches. And then I'll twist it again halfway, as we say, bottoms up. Same thing, 5 inches on this side. Twist it, pull it out. Again, 5-inch loops. So this is going to make a 10-inch long bow because it's 5 inches on each side. Okay? And then we're going to cut our tail just like that. See, not hard. This is going to be a little simple bow today with not a lot of stuff. Let me just uncrimp that there. And then we're going to take the green. Now I could bring in orange or white or something sparkly if you want. Again, depending on what you want in it. But I'm going to kind of keep this kind of monotone in a way. Not really mono, but kind of a little bit on the countryside, but with just a little pop of funness in there. So I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm just going to bring it about 4 inches, which is about 1 inch smaller than what it was. And I'm just going to do one loop with this. Okay, and that's it. And oops, cut it. Pin this off so I don't have ribbon rolling around the floor. Now the choices that I have with this, I could either use, I guess it disappeared. I can go ahead and do a pipe cleaner in here or a zip tie. I think I'm going to go ahead and use a pipe cleaner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an orange one just to give it a little pop. Now I could take part of the ribbon, whichever one I choose, and cut it and wrap it around as well, but I'm just going to use the pipe cleaner. So I kind of bent it, folded it in half, just like this, give or take. I'm going to use my 2 fingers to press on it. Take the twist tie, bring it around, press down with my finger, and give it a couple of twists. Now before you twist the entire thing to really tight, let's go ahead and just get our tails down where we want them. Make sure that's where they are supposed to be. Make sure our bows are our loops are where we want them to be. If it's a little unfolded or folded up, fix it, because once you tie this tight, that's going to be it. All right, so that's where I got it to be, and I'm going to tie it really tight in there a couple of times just to make it really tight. Now let's get our pumpkin back up here. And we're going to braid it down. Now you can use pumpkin ribbon. I just chose to use something just a little different on this guy. Now because I have the chicken wire, I can thread it through there, or I don't want to wrap it just around on this part because I don't want it to slide off. So I do want to catch the chicken wire, if anything, in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the chicken wire to my benefit. And I'm going to twist tie it a little bit. And then what I can do is I can take these ends, just twist tie them together, and that could be the hanger as well. And then they have a nice hanger on the back. Okay, so look how pretty that is. Simple little bow, nothing big and over the top, but it looks really pretty. Now you can make your tails longer if you want. I wanted the pumpkin to show off more down here than for me to cover it all with the ribbon. We'll cut these later. So let's go ahead and take these. Now you can go ahead and stick a piece of styrofoam in here. If you do, you're gonna have to cover it. So I didn't want to have that really showing through everything. You can use moss or you can cover it with felt. So I'm just gonna try to stick it so that it doesn't come through on the wire. And if it does, we can go back and we can clip it. So let's just kind of lay this out and see how this is gonna go. So see, it's not coming through. It's right in between where I have these two pieces right here. So that's where it is right now. And we can cut it shorter, but just an idea, and see how that's gonna look. So I was thinking about using 3 on each side, but I could use more just to bring it out. And look how pretty that is. And then of course we were gonna take our acorns, excuse me, candy corns here, acorns. And we're gonna just stick that in on the top just to give it that little Halloween flair. Now I could leave it like this if I want to and not do anything else, but I do think I could add some orange flowers if I wanted to go that route instead of this route, but I thought of this route. But let's do it. Maybe we'll change our mind. So let's get these guys glued in on this side. Pull them back out. That little nubby thing off of there. I want to cut this just a little bit, cut this one a little bit, and this one as well. Now you can use a hot glue gun or a pot, it doesn't matter. I have my glue gun here, and I'm just going to put lots of glue on there, and I'm going to stick this right back in between those two parts where they meet. And that's where my first piece is going to go. Okay? You can twist it around however you want. But remember, once you put the glue in, it makes it hard to take it out again. Oops, I pulled off one of the little doohickeys. So let's find out where you go. I see where you go. We'll put a little glue on that so that that doesn't happen again. Go. Oh, this one came off too. Easy peasy to fix, y'all. Just find out where the little stemmy thing is. Okay, I see it. And you just glue it right back on. You can get the flowers to cooperate. There we go. Of course, don't glue your fingers to it. The glue strings, one thing I like is, not like about glue strings, but that I will do is that when I go to take a picture, I will take it so like on my front door, because the glue strings show up in the light and it makes it easier to pull them off. Sometimes you miss them. And we're going to take this one and I'm going to sneak it right in between these two. Right in there. Get in there. There you go. So it becomes nice and full. Okay? Let's do the same to the other side. Make sure I have all my little flower things on here. Take some glue. And do the same thing. I'm going to stick it right in between those two, right there. And again, these bend. They have, this is wire in there, so you can bend it however you want. Spread these babies these out a little bit because they got a little tangled. So right where this is here and where it meets up here, that's where I'm kind of sticking everything. So you could see like nothing came through on this side. And we have another little flower that came off. So let's go ahead and find its home. Here it is right there. And just stick it right back on. Easy peasy. Oops. And we got this one. This one I'm going to bring right in there. Perfect. Take off what I can see of the glue strings. And you can see how this is coming out. Cute, isn't it? So, like I was saying, we can either go this route here, which is the route I was thinking, or if we wanted to, we can add some cute orange flowers. If we wanted to do a different route and stick some cute little flowers in there. I kind of like the flowers now. I think we're going to go with the flowers. Let me cut these tags off. I think I started one here. Yeah. And we'll get this one going. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this off one at a time. I'm not going to use, I'll use these leaves to a point on here. But since I already have all these leaves in here, and I just have a little flower. And let's go ahead and use these flowers. This is what I like about designing. You can change your mind because there's no right or wrong to it. Ooh, that's pretty with the orange flower in there. Let's get some of this greenery spreading around. You can bend the flower so it turns out more into the front. All I'm doing is I'm just clipping them off to about where I think they should go lengthwise. Stick it in there. Now sometimes what you can do, you can stick your little things right up the hole of the glue gun, which makes it easier. Or like I said, you can use your glue pot. I do like it with the orange flowers. We got more to go. So let's get going with that. Cut off this tag. I think I have 3 of these. Yeah, one fell on the floor there. There's no specific, like I said, rhyme or reason to this. It's just, you know, as you go, decorate. Something talk to you. I thought the candy corns would look nice, and they probably would. But then I decided, you know what? I think I want to do flowers on this. So I got 3 over there. So let's go ahead and add 3 on this side. Just to get it going. One. Two. 3. 3 in there right now. We still need some more because we do have some little bit of a hole up here. So let's get things going up there. So let's get some flowers going up there first. Baby one there. And just make sure your flowers and your greenery is attaching to something, because you sure as heck don't want it to come out. So see, there we go so far. We have more greenery. So see, I still have a hole here and I'm not happy with that. So your greenery is really good to use in there. And now you don't have to use all the same greenery. You can mix it up. See how that fills in that hole right there? So the same thing on this side. And again, we're looking to make sure you can see nothing is coming through on this side. None of the sticks are. I got one a little bit here, but I can cut that one off. And let me do that right now. Because we don't. Now I could get away with it probably with this wreath, because this is a 3-dimensional wreath. So I don't have to worry as much as things right up against the door. But I sure as heck don't want all these sticks sticking out at the other end either. There we go, better placement. So look how cute that's coming. Get my flowers that fell. And it's simple, fast and easy to do, and it makes a really pretty hanger. You can put this in the entryway, wherever you want to put it. See, now that one didn't adhere yet, so let's fix that. And that's what I'm saying, always check them. I usually give a nice little tug on them to make sure they've attached to something in there. That should be better. Just to make sure everything is attached, because you don't want to give somebody a gift and then have it coming out. Now we could take this little one and stick it right in there. Use it like a little bow tie, so to speak. String here, there we go. And look at how cute. We still got to trim our tails on our ribbon, but look at how cute that is. We don't want these laying flat on here because it just doesn't look good all flat. So just take them, give them a little bend up, a little bend out to give it a little bit more dimension. Now I think we do need some more greenery in there. Let's pull some more of that out. I kind of like this one that we're using. We also have some eucalyptus, so let's see what that would look like. See if we like that in there, or if we want to change it. No, not too much. We'll kind of stick with the same one that we have already. I don't want to put any berries in because we have, you know, these pretty little flowers in there, but I do have it where I could add some berries of sorts in there. I have some pretty off-white ones. These may look pretty. What's like a green? So maybe not those, but I have these off-white ones. These might look cute. I always save things because you never know, just little scraps of things that you've used from other products or other displays. And just by adding a little berry or something in there, oops, just gives it a little extra something, something. I'm not sure if I like those or if I like these. These have such big leaves. Let's try this one. Hold off a second. No. Okay. It just gives it another dimension by having the little berries in there. Whoops. So see, something easy. Get some going. The other side. Turn it around. This one. And it doesn't have to be a lot. And see with the berries? Just makes it a little bit more fuller. Adds a different texture and stuff in there. Flower, where did our flower go? Come out, flower. Those glue strings out of the way. Bring our flowers forward so you can see them. And I don't like this one, so I'm going to see if I can pull this out. Off the flower, which is fine. I just don't like the way it's sitting. So let's fix that one. There we go. This one goes. Put it back on. There we go. Let's get some. Let's see where we are. See, I have a hole right here. This is nice and full there. But I think it's my flower is hiding. And I think it needs a little bit more fullness. So let's cut this one off. border. And you just keep going. You keep looking at it and seeing where it needs a little this or a little that. And that's what you do when you're doing the arrangements. You know, flowers like this or anything when you're doing florals. And you just go look and it will tell you like, hey, I'm done. Get some of these glue strings that are hanging all over me. There we go. And look, you have a cute little arrangement with a lot of glue strings. So see, it's simple. Spread out your bows. So let's go ahead and cut our bows right here. Or our ribbon tails. Now you can cut them on an angle or you can dovetail them. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong. It's just whatever you feel looks best on your design. I usually make the top ones that are on top a little shorter than the ones below, just so you can see the ribbon underneath. Now by doing this, I'm just kind of making it like the ribbon to arch out a little bit. It gives a little bit more fullness so it's not just laying flat on there. And move your bow around to where you want it to be. And if you're worried if your bow's going to move around, you can always glue it. But sometimes once you glue all these little twiggy things in here, it actually adheres and has the bow in there as well. So just a cute little project, simple and easy to do. So that's it. And thank you for coming to Nona's Nutty Crafts. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right? Bye-bye.